Hello, welcome back to another rendition of one of our favorite shows ever, Chucky's Discussion. Man, you can't get rid of that theme song. Hello, welcome back to another rendition of Chucky's Discussion. I'm Chad, and Showbiz Chad, and my name has changed in years because A, it's been the same for 7 years, and B, I'm too lazy to change it.
So true.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the weirdo and awesome guy, Charles Tucker, Louisiana Fast, as we call him.
Yes. I forgot who named that, but we'll talk about that later. Yes, my name is Charles Tucker, the host of, the CEO of Chucky's talk show, Constantine's Entertainment. They call me that because, A, I'm really cheesy with the ladies. That was a joke. But also, too, we actually like this.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
This is what we start off the show with. Anyway, I know what he was going by that, but we're not going to say because we are a PG show. But yes, so hey, before we get on with the brand new topic today, what about we introduce our newest member of Chucky's Talk Show?
Yeah, I was wondering about that extra box. I meant to ask you about that.
Oh yeah, well, obviously, today we got a very special newest member in the show who's been with the Constant Cheese family. He's from Cali. You might know him because he filmed at locations such as Diamond Bar, Norwalk, and of course, Cerritos. Get your hands together for my good pal and hopefully yours, Daniel, who's also a Chuck E. Cheese fan.
What's up, everybody? Wow, I don't know what to do, but hello. It's great to be here.
First time in. You can see your face.
It's good to see my face too, actually. Yeah, I mean, we're not pulling.
Can I just say
right now.
That entrance was just that was something.
That was something.
What we need to do in the edit is we need to replay that clip and just kind of add crickets.
Play the clip.
Anyways,
it
is great to be here. It's great to be here with you guys. First ever video, and I'm really excited for this.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of videos, let's get on with today's discussion, shall we?
Oh, hey, Chad. You're supposed to let the audience know something because you was begging us to do this for a while since our last discussion. So what's going on with the comments today?
Oh, yeah, they're turning back on for right now. We're actually going to go back to our normal...
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah! Oh, whoa! Yeah! It's crazy!
Oh my goodness.
He fell on his chair.
He just Charles had a cardiac arrest.
Oh, man, Charles died. Anyways, we're going back to our normal feedback thing where we want to interact with the audience. So next discussion we have, we're going to check the comments like we used to do.
Yeah. So heads up.
Of course,
comments, be mindful about this topic because this is very controversial and kind of be complex at the same time. Back to you, Chad.
Yes, and of course, we're all going to have different opinions on this discussion because this one's a hard one to answer. So
it is.
We kind of talked a little bit about it earlier, and we've talked about this in the past. You, Charles, I know you and me have because we kind of have different things, but I haven't heard Daniel's opinion on it yet. So let's find out, shall we? So here is today's discussion, and the question is, and this is kind of, like I said, this is a difficult one to answer, so pay attention. And literally, this is going to start a war.
No, it's been started a war. We're going to end the war.
We're gonna end the war tonight.
Peace of war ending tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Pizza war! Oh my god.
War.
Isn't this what y'all did in season 2? Isn't this what I did with y'all like a while back?
Jewel, Common, Cayman, or Jew Cayman.
Oh,
Jew Common, or Jew Common or Jew Cayman. I'm just gonna say it's like Jew Common, Jew Cayman.
Shut up! Oh, shut up! Okay, let's get on. We're getting off topic. Okay, what is the best era, in our opinions, of CEC?
Yeah, this is very complex. This is about to be really controversial.
It's very controversial. It's very hard. It's because it's a hard one to answer.
It is, and people know the answer. But Daniel, you're first up. But since you're new to the community and you're like slowly getting back in, so what about you answer this for all of us or the audience at home that are watching?
Here's the thing about this. One thing I like to say real quick is kind of like what you guys said. It's very hard to come up with one certain answer because there's a difference between the favorite and what is the best. Like our favorite, like what is our personal preference and like what do we grow up with, as in the best being like what benefits the fans, but not just the fans, but the guests and the company overall. So, hopefully you'll be able to find it. Now, starting off, obviously my favorite. I mean, obviously I have to say my favorite, personally for me, like, come back in the community, definitely has to be that Pizza Time Theater era, but the late Pizza Time Theater era with
Really?
And
Whoa.
I know,
Wow.
I know it's actually kind of a unique choice too, but
That is. I have to say.
Can we get this guy out the show, please?
and all the hate comments towards Daniel just start right now.
I was joking with you. Explain. I was joking.
Oh man, so
Just wait and see what happens later on.
Ooh. I'm gonna get threats later on the DMs, but anyways, so yeah, it is a very weird choice for late Pizza Time Theater Chuck or Tuxedo Chuck, but
yeah,
those two eras, like the early stage of Tux and late Pizza Time Theater, for me, because Scott Wilson.
Yeah,
Scott Wilson, in my opinion, is probably one of the I would say my favorite Chuck performer ever, or voice actor. Sorry, but. I that's what I really love, and especially like the song choices during that time too. I think were just honestly like really great, like Grammys award show and the summertime show, and especially the Tune Machine and dancing show. All the dancing show. Don't even get me started.
Dude, that was a good one. That was a good one, actually. Yeah,
that was a great one. You see, like those shows, like and like the '89 shows, they kind of like go down in quality just a little bit for me, and like. But then the 90s shows, like those, especially 92 and 93 show tapes with Charles Stewart and
Charles Stewart's the best.
Shows.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Those shows are just one of the best they've ever produced. I mean, and here's the thing, too. Scott Wilson is what made the show tapes better. I mean, they were doing Cyberstar, like, during, like, that late Pizza Time Theater, late 80s.
The merge between them,
they weren't happy with that. And once, Scott Wilson became director of entertainment and like show tapes and everything, the quality just kept on going up and up and up. And once we got to May 92 was what really honestly set the standards. Charles Stewart.
Especially that last segment was like so good. And I'm not just saying that because like fans are like, oh, Jasper just gave us a warning and none of us heard about it. But no. The way that Charles did save us from extinction was like so good, especially with his singing voice on the guitar was like amazing. Here is a favor we ask of you. Save us from extinction. Help us see another day. Save us from extinction. Despite Jasper having a weird voice change in the beginning of the show, from what I heard that Rob was doing Jasper's voice, but I don't know, that's not 100% sure. But anyway, that last segment really proves what it was. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's the speaking dialogue. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, Chucky, I think I'm gonna let sleeping lions lie.
I wonder if it ever wakes up enough time to eat.
Yeah, and that's one kitty whose butt is bigger than my heart.
I think he's right.
Hey, Jasper, what about you?
I'm gonna gather up all the newspapers and take them down to the recycling center.
Good idea.
Okay, Robert.
Y'all didn't know that?
Well, I didn't know. I thought Robert did like 2011. Interesting.
Well, he did 2011, but he also did Environment 92. Yeah.
That explains why I didn't dance to the music.
And
Right.
CEC, Chuck E. Cheese, like CEC, Chuck E. Cheese. You
Yeah.
have to really look for it.
Oh
So
yeah,
if
yeah,
anyone-
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
If I'm not gonna say where it is, but if anyone can figure out what it is, put
Yeah.
it down in the comments. I would be pleasantly surprised.
That's the question of the week.
Week.
Put them down in the comments.
Actually, there now. Question.
there you
That's
go.
nice. Nice there, Daniel. Nice.
No,
Nice.
and
Nice.
also with like just those late '90s shows, like not even just like the video quality, but also I really love. And this is such a weird thing, but I love the costumes during those times, like
Me
the way
too.
the
I agree with you,
characters
man.
look,
Oh yeah, definitely,
everything, like,
definitely. I agree.
especially like they just looked amazing, and they looked probably the best they ever looked during
Yeah.
their
I
time
agree with
looking
you.
like
I
that.
agree.
Yeah, definitely.
And obviously, I would also have to say those movie poster parodies were probably one of the best things they've ever done for the stores, in my opinion. And I am really sad that you can hardly find them anywhere.
They're rare to find too.
You can find them. If
Yeah,
anyone
they're very
knows about
rare.
that too, put it down in the comments where you can still find them. I'm sure there's somewhere, but
Some in locations, yeah. There's locations that still has them around.
Probably. I mean, they're either in some locations or they're probably somewhere deep in the bowels somewhere.
Yeah, they're like the
Also-
rarest one to find.
Or private collectors, really.
Yeah.
To be honest.
yeah.
Guys, sorry to interrupt this video right here, but I want to make a brief notice and point something out. So, as you guys heard, Daniel had talked about the parody movie posters, which of course those was in the showroom during the 90s, like The Ribbon Nation, Abbey Road, Michael Jackson Bad, all that good stuff. You know, the stuff that we all know and love and how good it sets over. So, for those who have been living under a rock and have not been hearing during the past few days, they are now officially extinct. As right now, it's July 26th by the time I'm recording this, and we recorded this discussion back in 2021, and now we're in 2023. The Northridge, California Chuck E. Cheese location that has been getting a lot of popularity over the past few weeks to months by many YouTubers and Instagrammers, they have undergo their remodel, which was the first thing they took down was the parody wall arts and stuff that was surrounding in the showroom. I think they were surrounded in the showroom during that time, I believe. So yes, it does suck that they're officially extinct. They could be somewhere with other private collectors or somewhere in the bowels, as Chad has mentioned. But I know some people are going to comment about that too. But keep in mind, this was back in like 2021, and now we're in 2023. So just want to point that out there, that the parody movie posters are now officially extinct. For those who have or haven't heard that or not, I'm just going to add this in the video and all, and just point that out there. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Now, let's get back to the discussion.
And honestly, one thing I like to say about the era I really loved, and this is going to sound controversial, but the
This topic is controversial.
rockers, it's already controversial as it is. I'm already going to be like,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I mean, the rocker stage is probably one of the best stages they've ever done, in my opinion, or at least like my favorite stage. But, and I know the lighting sucks, donkey. I know it's
Yes!
donkey.
Thank
It
you!
does.
Thank
But-
you!
Here's the thing. This is the first ever stage to have like, I know it's not the first stage to have like actual full body. This is like
Yeah.
the first they've done full body characters, but this is definitely the first stage where, you know, Chucky, Helen, and like multiple characters at once have full bodies. And I really love the set design, like the way they designed the house.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
Yeah.
you know, if they had like more lighting, it definitely would be way better. And I
Exactly.
really wish it did, but
I feel like
besides the
I feel like it could have been more interactive.
Yeah.
That they wanted to expand.
I
the
definitely think
territory.
so too, but I think for what we got, with the stage.
okay.
I think I'm pleasantly surprised, and I will say this: C stage is a downgrade. I'm sorry, I know the lighting's better, but it's a downgrade. They went back to half body again, all of them, and I'm sorry the house just does not.
Dang, you must be looking at my rant like 360 times and then ready to prove his
Come after me, Zolta. Come after me. I know you're there. I know you're watching this. So you come after me. You know what? You know what? Come after me.
Hey, get off the camera.
TSC
What's wrong with
2.0.
you?
Okay.
Yeah, you're up
Next
next.
one.
Chad, you're up
But
next.
anyways, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
who's
you're next.
got the floor now?
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
because
Okay.
I'm saving the best for last. 'Cause I got a lot to say, so I'm letting you go.
One thing before I begin.
Oh wait, by
I
the way,
apologize if I'm off camera because I don't know if y'all noticed, but my microphone's slowly falling.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah, it
Chad. Come on
was.
camera. Come on.
you gotta
Put your
test
face
it
in the
out
camera
every
more.
time.
Come on.
Yeah, for real. Just you know, what?
Anyway,
But hey,
Anyways,
Chad, just like Nono from Teletubbies at Covington, say the best for last.
oh my god. Anyways, okay, real talk. Okay, so
I thought,
my favorite era.
yes. Favorite.
Honestly, I think my favorite era is the 90s. Ironically. Look, 90s were a difficult time. We were dealing with freaking financial issues as well.
True. Pros and cons from
It's the
everyone.
eight yeah, but it was the beginning of a new type of show that they were developing. And of course,
Yeah.
it was a dark time because this was the end of the trademark explosion band.
Oh, I don't know who their names were.
We'll never know. You can't,
Never
you can't
know.
talk about
Wow,
it.
that's a big name, right? I wish I knew their names.
I think I heard an explosion outside, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, me too.
Well, like you were
Yeah,
saying,
the-
Chad.
You're saying?
I mean, as much as people look down on content beautification, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I liked how they did it.
Me too. The promo type he was telling me back was like great.
Even the pro.
Yeah, I mean, the show in general was not the wolf and the puppet, but
Woo!
exactly.
Contrary to what you might have heard from Earl, this is not the Earl and Rolf show.
So what is it then, Wolfface? Where's Fats and Billy Bob and Mitzi?
If I've said it once, I've said it at least twice. Things are changing here at Showbiz. You'll probably see workers moving around those stages, and in a few days, you'll see something totally different.
Let's just make believe band and we're gonna make a move. We've got it together, we've got it. We've got it together with you. We've got it together forever. The fun has just begun. This band is #1. Together we've got it. Munch's Make Believe Band and you.
But other than that, I have to say, like, the show tape and the song selections were actually great.
Yeah, Together We Got It was good. The Right Stuff was good. And see, it got me questioning about
The
that. I don't
Right
know what the
Stuff.
song really means about, but at the same time, it's whatever.
Ah, yes. You know, the first girl I ever had a crush on, she had the right stuff. Oh, yes, she did. She was just like an astronaut. Every time she saw me coming, she took off. It's right, she took off. Get it? Took off. All that I needed was you. Oh, girl, you're so right. And all that I wanted was you. You made all my dreams come true. Oh, 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 oh. The right stuff.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. But you know, it was unique. It was something they never did before. But this was kind of like a new style that they were trying out.
touch.
I
Era.
think
It was-
they really put the right stuff on it. Plug.
That was
Oh.
funny.
Hello,
Thank you,
FBI.
thank you.
Yeah, I got another one. But
Ah!
go on.
Good night, Chad. On that bombshell.
The low res trying to get him.
Anyway, but yeah, I like the '90s because it was just more unique. There was more originality.
There's
to
more
it,
touch
you know.
and taste.
It's
of
more
music.
magical essence.
See, I want to
We
say
ta-
like
we
this.
we talked about this before.
See,
yeah.
compared to music nowadays, which I'm gonna say like more about it, compared to the music nowadays as we have today, because you know, like I said, this generation sucks. Okay, let's be real.
Yes.
But if you gotta go like the
Don't you
'90s, that's when they really That's when the '90s had a good touch. Like in general, the year like 1990 was like a big touch because they had a lot of good TV shows out there, good stuff,
Yeah, exactly.
great classics.
But I'm not like I love Scott Wilson's era, but I really like Duncan's as well.
Mhm.
So, because I mean, everyone knows I like the '90s, obviously.
Of course, that was like the
I
first
like
thing
Tux, and I also like Awesome Adventure Machine,
Right,
of course. It's
Right.
appreciated, and they need to be appreciated more.
right. Daniel, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, good. Like you were saying, Chad.
What the fuck?
And on that bombshell, thank
Good
you guys so much
night.
for watching. See you all next time. Good night.
Wait,
What?
let's get outro.
Yeah, I was almost sincere.
I know, right? That was good.
We would have left them. We would have left them on a little hangover.
Mm-hmm.
Not hangover. What the
Cliffhanger. There we go. Cliffhanger.
Speaking of hangover, yeah, I liked Scott Wilson's era, but I also like Duncan's. Not just because Awesome Adventure Machine, but of course, they put a lot of work and effort into it back in the '90s. Not Disney.
Damn.
Oh, what the hell you on about?
Hey, let's be real for just 1 second. They really put everything in besides Disney because Disney like 3 shows.
Okay, Disney, they're just a bunch of adults. But
Yeah.
besides that,
But I mean, I liked how they did '94 in January '95 and March '95. But
Before
all
they
the
went
rest,
downhill, like literally.
before one of the best show tapes of '95 happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, presenting the star of our show, Mr. Chuck E. Cheese!
Sit back and hang on, everyone. We're heading for high adventure in our brand new traveling machine.
Destination, imagination. Real talk. Okay, but yeah, Disney did not do a damn thing.
That's true.
But I mean, honestly, I still like how simple the shows were. It was nice. It had a little bit more rhythm to it, and like we know this because this is fact for anyone who's a CEC fan. We already know like the covers they do is most likely better than the real song.
That's
we
true.
know this for a fact.
That's true.
And I mean, and of course, I like the Avenger era, and of course I do. I mean, who doesn't?
People.
I mean, but I mean, I'm not just gonna say like, oh, I like the Avenger era because everyone else does. But I mean, I like Duncan. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
So, but
exactly.
I really do like how the '90s were.
Yeah,
because you had a little bit more to it.
Yeah, because
It had
90s.
more flavor to it. I think, yeah, like you said, just more magic.
Because 90s.
Yeah, there's
was,
more
like, the
magic
best-
essence to it.
Yeah, because 90s was like the best generation of time because 90 has a lot of stuff, and like we can't really go.
I
back.
think so too.
Oh, I mean,
And plus, this was when they were starting to work on Chucky Live.
Yeah,
So this was kind of the beginning of that
exactly.
era.
Yep.
So they were kind of going into that. Plus the song selections they had, amazing.
fire.
Like I mean, because it seems like a lot of people had more energy back then than we do now, which is kind
Hey,
of a shame.
hey! Generation of entertainment. What we're talking about here, people?
I'm just talking about in general.
I know, I know what you're talking about.
But I will. But here, I will say there is a twist to me because as much as I like every era equally, '90s has a little bit more to me. But
Yeah,
I will
agree.
say Rockstar is really starting to grow on me a lot.
See, you're right about
Yeah,
that.
the new era of Rockstar right now, I think, is starting to grow on me too with Show 3. Even
Yeah.
with Show 2, like,
Joe 3 really hits.
Like,
I
I'll be honest too. I was that one person that always hated Rockstar at first because
Yeah.
and I was like,
For the club, brother.
I was like, you know what? I kind of understand what this company's doing. Which, oh hey, are you done by the way explaining or like? I didn't want to.
I mean, you can go ahead. I'll let
okay,
you.
okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my favorite error. I was just making sure. I didn't want to interrupt anyone because
You're fine. I mean, I can. If I need to go back,
you're
I'll
the
go back.
CEO of Concept Cheese. But anyways,
True. First and foremost, I'm just gonna make a statement. Out of all the errors, I respect them all. They got the nice pros and cons. Good voice actor, bad voice actor, good history, bad history, good show taste, bad show taste, blah 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 blah. And no disrespect to the voice actors whatsoever, but if I'm like gonna be like real, what was the best era? Actually, unpopular opinion. So of course, Avenger overrated. Like no equal to that. No disrespect to Duncan. Great guy,
Yeah, of
loving,
course.
caring, Christianity, words of wisdom. But it's like, is there like one era that should be overrated that is underrated by so many people? And there's a reason why. It's the Piece of Time Theater era before the merger. Because let's just think about it here, gentlemen. The show tapes back then were adult orientated. They were more adult like. They said so many jokes back then that a little kid cannot even understand today, because they won't understand what Krusty means by the P word, which I can't say on the air, but and other stuff like turn off the fruitcake dog or flip you off or whoopee.
I was just gonna say, whoopee.
You dirty rat!
No, that's the dog. Sorry.
Another bride, another June, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee.
Hey, Pixie! Are you gonna tell us the big and we finally got the whoopee cushions? You may always put up. Thank you very much. Sorry about that, folks. The thing is about that fruitcake dog, he has his funnies on for a grade.
That's the
whoopee.
But yeah, it's like there were good times back then because those shows were like so good. Even little kids cannot understand what these characters were saying back
You're
then.
right.
And
I agree.
I mean, like I said, I love all the eras, but yeah, I think like Peace Sign Theater is like the underrated era, and it should be like seen more due to its clever show tape and how the character's development was. I mean, yeah, John could have sing as Chucky, that makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, he did a lot of good insults with the guest stars. Even with the guest stars literally smack back at him. That was not the word I was thinking of. He still went ahead and did his thing. It was so perfect because he got the cigar in his hand, and kids didn't understand what was going on back then because cartoons can literally smoke, and cartoons was advertisement, cigars and stuff. Yeah, Chad?
Yeah, it's something the morons won't understand.
Exactly. And that's what I like about the show tapes. Like, after the merge, like during the merger too, there were some good show tapes also, like Cyberstars, like Daniel said. And at the same time, I love Peace Sign Theater. It was like one of the good ones. I also love the 90s show tapes, like you guys too say, because 90s show tapes, they were the best. And that's for the reason why I did the class of the 90s, because I love how the 90s generation was, because besides Chuck E. Cheese, they had like good 90s shows like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Full House, even good Disney stuff. I can't think of anything else with 90s at the moment.
The Mickey Mouse Club from the 90s.
Oh yeah, what was that?
Disney Afternoon, Disney.
I said Disney stuff. I said Disney stuff. That's what I mean by Disney.
Yeah, but specifically.
I said Mickey Mouse Club from the 90s.
Oh yeah, and Space Jams, of course.
But other than that,
I'm just saying, like 90s was like a good time because they had like a lot of good singing groups too and stuff and whatnot. But that's just me talking. But
it was filled with good stuff at that time.
Yeah, and then I love Avenger too. I love Avenger. I claim Avenger overrated because people always like, oh, Avenger is the best in Rockstar because the voices and stuff. And I see where everyone is coming from.
I want to point out something real quick.
Sure.
Avenger is when Phase 4 happened. You're gonna tell me Avengers the best when it had Phase 4? You're really gonna tell me about that, folks? You really
calm down.
Oh, you're gonna turn me off?
Wow, this isn't even a discussion anymore. It's a fight.
It is a fight. This was very controversial. Zalta was right about it.
Pixel Wars at the beginning.
Wow, she was right. I wrote $5.
Whoa.
All right, but
interesting.
Anyway.
But yeah, I admit, Modern Rockstar, yeah, some of the songs like did kind of like was bad. Generation is like so different, and as always, like no disrespect to Matt Daniel and Eric Neal. Which, by the way, I want to give a huge shout out to Matt Daniel for that comment on the Facebook post, sir, Mr. Daniel, sir. If I'm not saying in a professional way, you have really made my day with that comment. I know you have liked this some of my posts and hear our voices, but sir, that comment there made me feel a whole lot better knowing that you really enjoy listening to our voices and our content. Yes, the community is, yeah, but at the same time, sir, at the same time, I really do appreciate you, man. Love you a lot, bud. Keep up.
Hi, Mr. Matt. Hi, Mr. Eric. I'm your.
You guys are watching this. Keep up the amazing.
Can I just say one thing
Sure.
before we, because we're almost completely out of time.
Oh man.
Yeah, we were really getting into it. Yeah, we
Wow.
were really getting into it. But you know, I actually like what I want to go back to the Rockstar thing a little bit.
Sure.
Because I mean, we all admit we were all kind of skeptical about it. I mean, almost everybody was when the change happened. Obviously.
Yep.
And it's literally almost a decade old.
It is. It's like about to be a decade next year. That's crazy.
It's freaking insane.
Yeah, and then like over the years of Rockstar, it's still being like it's like one of the overhated eras ever. Looked down like a lot of people
it
in the
is.
community and fans. I mean, and like general public. But at the same time, it's like we all got to think about it. Yeah, quality is different. We know that for a fact, and a lot of people don't. But at the same time, it's like whatever the era might be, it's still Chuck E. Cheese's. And yeah, some people might say that they don't have the magic anymore. At the same time, they're just saying that just because. Because like, look at it. Let's look back at like 2017, the beginning of the 40 Years of Fun. First show up on the list. Together We Got It. It was amazing to see that for the Rockstar era. Avenger never touched that. Around show 3, Chucky's Place. Okay? Chuck Chuck did it. I forgot what it was, like 97.
It was let me see.
2004.
Chucky's Place was
I mean, like what era? Chuck's?
Oh, it was 90s. It was 90s, and then it was Avenger, and then Rock.
All right, well, it's like cool. Tuck's cool. Anyway, Tuck's cover it, Avenger cover it, Rockstar cover it. All right, it's cool. You know, I'm still thinking that Party Place might do it. I don't know. And then around show 5, which I am still claiming this should be in show 3. Every Boy, Every Girl. Yes, not the best version we had got. We can all agree on that. But
Well, we at least can agree on that.
oh, okay, well you
At least
can.
they brought it back. At least that's all.
Hey, I said different in the video. Okay.
Link in description.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, okay, I take that back. Well, some might say that. I actually like it because I listen back to the song more and more. And I said in the video, there was like some references in like January 95 with Pasquale. And of course, they did pay attention to details. They include like some of the distinct characters. At the same time, that's showing the magic at Chuck E. Cheese's. We got some good throwbacks in the shows. And also too today, especially with some of these Rockstar songs like Chucky's middle name. They have some good references like Evolution. They show Rockstar Chuck in his original vest. And of course,
And
they
Derby.
did, yeah, and the Derby too. They also did like other stuff like Epic, which I think like some of the songs like Epic, like Most Epic Mouse and Edgy or Emo, because that was still like the beginning of how Rockstar
Yeah, I'm
started.
surprised about that one. Still.
Yeah, me too. Which that's what I like about those type of songs is that they throw in references in, and we like kind of notice, and then some people
Even
don't.
now, I mean, it's kind of like a hard ball to catch, but there's like a little pizza, or what's that song called? Cheese Pizzas, Pierre de Lion, I Dare
Yeah.
You Not to Laugh. And even Beach Party, the instrumentals played
Yeah, the
as
Beach
Oh, the
song,
Beach Party
yeah.
Bash, yeah.
Yeah, they had the Beast song in
I
there.
don't know if many people even caught that. I'm sure someone might have caught that. but
Yeah, I think it
I caught it a little bit, yeah.
I mean, I caught it when I first heard it, and I totally forgot that was like an original song from them. Cause
You know, there is something that I want to say real quick before
Sure.
we run out of time here. Real quick, coming back in this community, and having to, I don't know why I messed up my mic. Coming back in this community, and exploring all the different errors. I think for me personally, there isn't a best one everyone can agree on. Like
that's true. He's actually right about
it's a
that.
fact. Like, here's the thing: it's so divisive in this community, and that's every community.
True.
Every community is gonna have a different
You're
opinion.
you're a
and
Disney
that's
fan
okay.
too.
That's okay,
Yeah, he
but
is.
honestly, when your opinion has to become like when your opinion has to become like the focal point of that's what it has to be like, then that just basically ruins it for everyone, you know?
He's actually
Like,
right. I
you can
agree
just
with
have-
him.
You can have a favorite. No one's saying you can't have a favorite era. Like
Yeah.
it's okay to have it, and it's okay that we all have different opinions.
Yeah.
But I think when you just force it onto people saying like, no, this is the best and everything else sucks, like you don't get
Exactly.
people
He's right. He's right. Actually,
it's kind of like, well, then what's the point of like even loving this company? You're willing to give every error.
Right. And the same time too is that entertainment quality is always changing year after year. And
yeah,
I can,
of course.
and I totally agree with you because you know, I mean, me and you both, Dan, we're both Muppet fans, and yeah, with today's quality with the characters, either with Disney, it's not the best, but at the same time, it's like, you know, there's still the Muppets, and it's like, okay,
I like the Muppets. What the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry.
What the hell, man?
Sorry, Chad. I forgot. Anyway, all Muppet fans, and yeah, we you know, yeah. Let's face it. Today, Disney is trying, and at the same time, it's not always the best. But it's like we can't always say like which one's the best one or which era the Muppet is the best. And I know I hear a lot of fans saying like, you know, this and that. But at the same time, there's still the Muppets, and yes, with Chuck E. Cheese, like there's still Chuck E. Cheese. There's not a best one, you know.
Yeah,
I think
so. Like literally, the quality is going to change, but you know, there's still the characters that people actually give a damn about them.
Right, and if you want to complain, just then complain, okay? But for the true fans that continue on supporting this company, showing the magic and knowing there is a bright at the end of the tunnel, then I truly thank you. I am looking at you right now, who is watching this. I truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yes, you, and yes, you in the corner,
and
I
you,
see
and you,
over there.
yeah, you in the corner, yeah,
Yeah, I
and
see you over there with
you
that
sitting
tuba.
on your desk, drinking a soda and having a pizza
Hey,
in
you
bed.
looking
Yeah,
at the
I'm
garbage
talking to
behind the
you.
alley. Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean,
Yeah, you watch this like, what the hell are y'all on about? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
exactly.
me too.
Yeah.
And you, the
What are y'all
person who's
doing?
watching this, who knows me in real life and has no clue what the hell this is all about.
Wait,
you too.
What about those guys? What are they doing?
Yeah, what are they doing? Hey!
Hey, for once we can actually end on a bombshell.
Oh, there we go. That's a real bombshell to end this video on.
So basically,
Now-
conclusion. Oh, sorry.
In conclusion,
No. Let's go to conclusion. What I have to say is going to go on for 10 more miles. Let's go on with the conclusion.
All right, so the conclusion is there really is no best era. We all have our favorites in our own special way. Especially stages, shows.
Yeah.
Of course, I do like the Cyberstar era as well.
Me too.
But yeah. So it's literally up to the people at home watching this. Be like, oh, why? Why do they get to say their favorite eras of damn Chuck E.
Yeah,
Cheese
exactly.
stuff? Like, literally, we want to hear from y'all. Ask the
and
answer the
just
question he asked
remember,
earlier.
just remember this one thing: it's like any rude or hateful comments we'll be reporting. You'll be blocked, so be mindful.
Yeah,
'Cause
I mean, at least be fair. At least,
Yeah,
you
'cause
know.
we do watch the comments a
We
lot.
want to stay positive.
Yeah,
'cause
we're
everything
showing
will be
positive for
okay.
this company.
Because
And here's the
everything will be okay.
And here's the thing too. Now it's great that we all have different opinions. We can all state them. But
Yeah.
like you know, kind of like what we already said. Don't make your opinions other people's opinions. That is that is the biggest thing we all have to keep on learning while we're in this community is that it's okay that someone can have Rockstar be their favorite, or someone like me, like Pizza Time Theater. Yeah, they might not be the best eras in other people's eyes, but that doesn't mean that, you know, it still
You gotta
doesn't
hate on
mean
it.
because it
Yeah.
still means something to people.
Yeah, it's still
Rockstar
Chuck E. Cheese's. It's still
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese's, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now y'all ended it with something touching. We gotta twist it up a little bit. So I
Hey,
gotta-
hold on, man. Come on. We haven't.
Well, wait, I got it. Hold on. I got something. Hold on. All right, because
Well,
y'all made it touching, and I wanted to end it on something more crazy.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
You like pina
Okay,
colada?
no. Hear me out.
Down, fool.
So Charles, literally, when I finish saying this, when I say goodnight, cut it. So here's what I'm gonna say. Pretty much every CEC era is great, but literally everything's better than a freaking remaster. Good night, everybody.